G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Man, today was a fun day. I'm just recording this just after the podcast with Arsenal DB. It's been fantastic. The Steelers are back. Home opener for preseason. They won 27. There it is. 27-15, right down the bottom. Sorry, it's been a very long day. I will, you know what? It's victory. What are we? Victory Monday, victory Sunday. So let's do 5 takeaways. And I haven't written anything down. I don't know what I'm going to bring up right now, but let's do quickly 5 takeaways, and you guys can write down 5 takeaways too, or takeaways that you got from the game. And I'll tell you what, these are mostly going to be positive. The first takeaway, number 1, and I'm not in any particular order, is Kenny, KP8, Kenny, F, and Pickett. Do I still have Mr. Mike Tomlin? I think I might. This guy. When Mike Tomlin was asked this year from Eisen, Rich Eisen.
From Kenny Pickett, year 2, it's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
I expect him to kill it.
Kenny Pickett is my number 1 takeaway. And you know what? Maybe I will list them. Kenny Pickett is my number 1 takeaway. He played fantastic today. He's buying into what the Steelers are doing. He's doing extra work. The players are buying in what he's selling. The media's like, he can't do this, he can't do that. He's got a ceiling on him. But every single week, he's getting better and better and better. He led the first drive down with a 67-yard run by Warren. He found Pickens on the outside for 1 pass, which is fantastic. He then rolled out again to find Robinson for a first down. And then they got the big run by Warren to run all the way down. Now, on the next drive, I think it was, that CA3 brought back the punt return. And the very first play, Pickens to Frymouth, right over the middle, rocket of an arm, confidence, great play, TD. Then I say to some of you guys out there, not all of you guys out there, but mostly the NFL media, what more do you want in preseason? What more do you want a guy that is working as hard as he can to have a good leap in the second year, to be able to get this team in the best chance to win? They won 4 games last year. We all saw the success with Kenny Pickett last year, and now we're seeing it again. And the media is starting to finally wake up with his overall confidence of the team. So my number 1 takeaway is Kenny Pickett is the truth. Kenny Pickett is a guy. Kenny Pickett is a good bloke. He's a confident guy. He's going down the field and he's scoring points. That's now 3 drives. 3 drives that he's led the offense. On the very first one against the Bucs in preseason. Oh, it's just preseason. You know what? Still football. And then 2 drives yesterday versus the Bills with the Warren TD, and you had the finish with the one play 25-yard pass right over the middle of Frymouth. So to me, Kenny Pickett is the number 1 takeaway. 2, I'm going to bring up 2 names for this number 2 takeaway. I believe that Riley and Shannon and Sullivan will kind of like split reps or have a role in this team for that like slot kind of guy. They both made plays today. If you go to the stats, they both had interceptions. Riley had that Holcomb volleyball push-up and got the pick in the end zone. And then Shannon Sullivan made a play on the quarterback by chasing down the quarterback, put his hands up, and cover his own interception. Those guys there are going to make the team. They're playing some really good football right now that they should make the 53. What's another one? Number 3. I want to give a shout-out to JPJ. JPJ, I thought, played pretty good. I want to go back and watch his tape. This is my knee-jerk reaction to this stuff. But the fact that he got an interception, and I'm not even talking about the football stuff here. I'm talking about the personal level that he got the interception. The team was crazy. The defense, the offense was crazy. They were going nuts. They were like, JPJ, let's go. We can't wait. We're just so excited. They're going crazy on the sidelines. He got his first interception as a player for the Steelers, and his dad is Joey Porter Sr., the guy that used to rush the quarterback, and in a few years later, now we have Joey Porter Jr. And the coolest thing about this takeaway is he hands the ball off to his dad and says, you know what, Dad, you keep this. You put this in your Hall of Fame, your Steelers man cave. This is like history. The very first football is JPJ giving it to his father. So I hope that his father, Joey Porter, keeps it. And you know what? And don't sell it. I joked about him selling it with DB on the live, but don't sell it. I just think it's a really cool moment that he got the interception, and then he was like, All right, here, Dad, here you go. That was like passing of the torch kind of a moment. That was really cool to see. He got the interception and he gave it back to his father. Fantastic. Number 4, Kendrick Green. He might be cut, or maybe he should be cut. He's now made 2 big errors already in back-to-back games where the snap has gone terrible. If it's a miscount, if it's a not understanding the play, if he snapped too early, both times that Rudolph didn't know that the ball was coming. It could be a miscommunication thing. It could be that Kendrick Green doesn't know what he's doing and he can't play that center position. Now, I did talk about the other day that he went from villain to hero with the fullback stuff and then back to villain really fast, really quick. In about 2 or 3 days, he was a hero. Everyone loved him as a fullback. They're like, we can't wait to see you in a game. And hopefully the Steelers use fullback like that. And now he's back to villain, where nobody wants him, nobody talks about him, and all we want to see is Kendrick Green being cut. So there's a big chance that KG could be cut or not even make the 53, and the Steelers need to go and get a backup. The last one, number 5. Do I go with the quarterbacks, quarterback number 2, number 3, or do I talk about Calvin Austin? Calvin Austin. Quarterbacks, right? You know what? It's going to sort itself out. And if we do have controversy at quarterback number 2 or 3, to me, it doesn't overly matter how good or bad these players are, because the minute Kenny goes down, knock on wood, the season's in a bit of trouble. But let's talk about Calvin Austin in the punt return game. That punt return was fantastic. Him returning that football back for 60 yards and one more cut was to the end zone was like, man, this team is starting to put things together on defense, on special teams, on offense. All 3 phases are now working together. And if Calvin Austin can do that in a real game, like in a regular season game, and set the Steelers up for success to go and win and get TDs in the short field, then they can score points. Dead set. They really can. So Calvin Austin to me was a winner. He's one of my best takeaways. Anyways, guys, we've got a lot to talk about. We have so much to talk about throughout the week, and we have a short week too. I think the game is Friday or Saturday coming up. I don't know when it is. It might be this Thursday or Friday. The game's coming up really short, but we won't see too many starters. I don't think we'll see Kenny Pickett or anything like that. But I wanted to give you just some 5 takeaways from what I saw from the game and some, happy, positive things because the Steelers they're fantastic. And also, by the way, I did make it on TV too. That was so cool to see. I tweeted myself and my dog Archie. We got on TV and Bob Pompiani and Charlie Batch said, "Hey, shout out to Steeler Nation Australia." And me and Archie there was chilling. It was awesome to see. So thank you guys for the support as always. If you make it this far, if you do like my content, hit that sub, hit that like, because we're going to try and grow this thing as big as we can, the brand as big as we can. And I'm having fun, man. This team feels different. I'm very happy to cover this team and to cheer them on. I think Najee Harris will be fine. I think Jalen Warren will be fine. I like the fact that Herbig's in there making plays. Marcus Golden, they're hitting. Quan Alexander's hitting too. I know we got a fine the other day, but that doesn't make no sense to me. But they're guys like Holcomb are starting to play some good football. And once we see the 49ers in our house, there's a big chance that the 49ers won't win that game. I don't care who they play, if it's Purdy, Trey Lance, or Sam Darnold seeing ghosts. I don't care who plays as a quarterback for the 49ers. I don't think they're scoring more than 20 points. And now we're starting to see that Steelers can and are scoring more than 20. They're scoring 27 today, right? And was it 25 last week? Or was it 20? No, it was 27 last week too. So they're averaging 27 a game. If we can score 27, 30 points a game, then we have a chance to win every single week. Every single week. And everything's working out. The offseason, the media's like, oh, you can't do this. You're going to be 4th. You can't win this. And we're the probably one of the most underrated teams in all the league. And the physicality's back. The physicality's back. Connor Hayward's, he's playing fantastic. You saw big Darnell Washington catch one in there. Frymouth with a huge catch too. Kenny Pickett is leading this team, man. This team is going to go far this year in 2023. Anyways, guys, thank you for checking out Steeler Nation Australia, and I'll see you guys next time.